And in the previous lecture, we have discussed on the Hello World app. So this is our Mu Sigma project and this is our Hello World app. We already discussed about the mapping. So in this file, in this url.py file, you can see we have the URL patterns. In this we have a path. So in this path, so at the particular path, you are calling a different URL. So using include function, you can jump into the application and into the URLs. First, when your project will run, this Mu Sigma project will run. So once your Mu Sigma project will run, your urls.py file will execute. When url.py file will execute, then this path will execute. On this particular path, this will call. So then in this Hello World app, this urls.py file will call. Then you can see we have the URL patterns again. In this path, in the blank space path, you will call a view. And this view itself is a function with the name of index. So this index name function will call inside this view.py file. As you can see over here in this file, we have HTTP response and we have this index name function. The moment when you will say, the moment when you say function, you need to use def because this file code is written in Python. So using HTTP response, you can print hello world in the browser. But in this lecture, we will discuss about the templates and Jinja pattern. So first, we will discuss about the templates. So let me take you inside this setting.py file. So here you can see we have the templates, right? So we need to do some changes in DIRS. But before that, we need to create a file or a template, or in a simple way, we can say the HTML file. So simply, I am making another folder here, let's say called template. In this template, I am making another file, it is called home.html. In this file, I am making a heading h1 with the name of this channel, MUO Sigma classes. So this is our template in this template folder. So let's go to inside this Mu Sigma project, and in this, let's click on the setting.py file. So in this file, you can see we have the dir. So in this file, we need to do some changes here in this. So in this, we need to define the path of our template. So we need to say os.path.join, and inside this bracket, we need to say base underscore dir, and then in the comma, after that we need to mention the folder name. This is called templates. Just copy this name and write here like this, and that's it. And now you can see here in this urls.py file, on this blank path, you are calling application URLs. So in this application, you can see we have the urls.py file, and on this particular path, we are calling a function in this view.py file. The moment when you say we need to use template, we cannot use the HTTP response over here, because there might be situation we can use the static content and we can use the dynamic content. So we need to render something because we are writing the dynamic or the static content. So we need to render it. So there is a function, it is called render. Here you can see in the very first parameter we should pass the request here, because request is the payload. We will use this request payload inside our template, but as of now we are not using request payload here, we are just passing this only. So in the next parameter we need to pass the template file name. So you can see we have this template called home.html. So in the next parameter we have to set the template name. So here you can see we have a home.html page. So let's type home.html. So the moment when you set the second parameter is the template name, and just refresh, just save this file, and now you can see here we have Mu Sigma classes. To understand that the change request is done or not, so let's make some changes here inside this home.html. Hey, this is Mu Sigma classes. Once you will save this file and just refresh this browser, you can see, hey, this is Mu Sigma classes. So we got changes, right? So using this we can add a template in Django. So let understand the steps again. Here you can see we have manage.py file, and this is our Mu Sigma project. So project is very important here. And then we have a hello world app, and we have the template. Under in this Mu Sigma project, when you will run your project, then first of all the setting py file will run, right? But we need to configure the setting first in order to access the template. In this place you need to set the template path. So when you are writing the template, it means it is navigating to the template. Okay, and in this join function we have the very first parameter, it is called base directory, and in the second parameter you are defining the path of the template, because our template is on the top of root. So we are just saying template here, and if you will get the error on OS, then you can import OS like this. So once you will set the template like this here, then the URLs py file will execute, and in this blank path this will call. Then our flow of execution will reach here in this urls.py file. On this blank space path, this index function will call in view.py file. So the moment when you are saying render, it mean we can use our dynamic content and the static content over here. This request payload can come from the live streaming, can come from the server, can come from anywhere from the dynamic pattern. So now you can see we have a hello.html. Because our template is on the top of root, we can access any file which is inside this template like this. And once you will save this file, this home.html file will execute like this. So now the time is how we can use our Jinja pattern and how we can make it dynamic. If suppose that I don't want to set this name here, I want to get this name from the server or from somewhere else. So for this you need to go inside this hello world app. Under in this view.py file you can set another third parameter where you can create the object or dictionary and set your name here. Also you can access that value from the request payload, but as of now we are not using any request payload here, so we can make a third parameter. So as of now we are creating a dictionary, or you can say object. So let's say we have the parameter, it is called name, and we have Mu Sigma classes. This is our name, and we need to access this name inside this home.html. So how we can access this name? Using this two curly braces, you can access that name value. If you're coming from the JSP background, then you can easily understand what I am explaining here. So before using that name value, first of all you can see we have hey this is. We don't have any name here. So once I will write here name, because this name only we have set here. So we need to use this name only. So inside this home HTML, just write name here and just save this and just refresh this. Now you can see, hey, this is Mu Sigma classes. If I will change the name here, let's say Piyush and Bajpayee, and believe me, this is my name. Once I will refresh this page, so now you can see, hey, this is Piyush Bajpayee. I hope guys आपको वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. So please like this video, share this video and subscribe our channel, and please support this channel.